welcome back to K-Talk. I'm your host, Mel.
And I'm Uma. Hi, everyone. Hope everybody's doing great this week. On today's after show, we are covering Love Scout episodes 1 to 6.
Love Scout stars Lee Jun-hyuk, who plays Yoo Eun-ho, and Han Ji-min, who plays Kang Ji-yun.
I love Han Ji-min so much.
Oh my God,
she's
me
so
too.
Adorable, right?
Yes.
Is this the first drama with her that you're watching?
It is. And
Oh
I
my
love
God.
her. She's so beautiful. My God. Like people will
Isn't
say
she
like
the
she's
most
an older
adorable
woman,
thing
but
ever?
she is gorgeous, aging like fine wine.
Mm.
But can I just say how much I'm loving this OST, and the intro has me. Like, it is so good.
It goes perfectly with the show.
It does.
I don't know if you remember, but the one song that got me was the episode where she falls asleep in the car when he's driving her home, and he doesn't want to wake her up, so he kind of like circles a block a few times, and
That was so cute.
there was this song playing, and it was like, oh my God, I have to find it on Spotify, and it's my new favorite song now.
Yeah, the whole OST is amazing. Goes great with the whole show. It's just such a warm, like, drama. Like, it's literally going to be one of my comfort shows. It just gives that vibe.
It has that like
you know?
slice of life, and we are getting a little bit of drama because she has this work nemesis, like a career, her competitor.
Yeah.
So there's the drama there. And I love just like how each episode, they kind of fix some sort of problem that comes up while they're looking for candidates and like doing their actual job. So it's just such a fun, interesting show. And the supporting cast is really cute as well.
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm even enjoying the office drama, which I thought I wouldn't, but I'm loving it. I just love a good, mature romance. I think that's what it is. Like, we haven't seen one in a while. So I'm really enjoying it. I love the supporting cast. Director So is so she's so funny and so cute.
She's a right-hand man.
It
And
is.
I like how she just pays her no mind. She knows when she's being stubborn. She knows when she's being ridiculous. And she was just like, you're about to drive me crazy.
Yeah.
You know, because at the beginning of the show, we see that this woman is a workaholic and is doing everything to be the best in her field. And she doesn't have an assistant, like a secretary, somebody to help her manage the daily operations.
Yeah.
And we kind of see that Director So is kind of annoyed. And she was like, you need help because I can't do my job and make sure everything is running smoothly for you. So that's where Uno comes in.
Yeah.
And I was
Can
like,
I just say, even though she's this high-powered CEO, I love that she's so clumsy and messy and just unorganized. Like, it's just so cute. Like,
it's like she's super focused on her job, but clumsy everywhere else. And I think it just kind of makes her a little bit more lovable.
yes, and just more human. And I love that.
Yeah. But she meets her secretary before he becomes her secretary. Uno, she meets him as they're fighting over the same candidate for a job. She's trying to poach this person to go work for a new company, and he works as HR in the company that she's trying to take this employee away from.
Yeah.
And you can see that they kind of clash a little bit, and they're fighting to keep this person. She's fine to take it. It doesn't work out for either one of them in the end, but he ends up losing his job because we find out that historically he has a very bad relationship with the manager.
Yes.
He just hates him. And I was just like, I'm so happy we figured out why really quickly, because when that man first showed up at like the team dinner, and I'm like, what's his deal?
Yeah.
He's just so mean to Uno. And I'm like,
No, but apparently it's because he took the paternity leave, right?
yeah,
For
like
his
he took
daughter.
a year off.
Yeah.
For his daughter.
For his daughter.
And what really shocked me was when he was like, your kid is not special. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Like,
That
I'm
he
doing
expected-
the right thing.
Yeah, and he really expected him to put this project over his daughter.
Career over his entire child. And the fact that the man knew, so you couldn't even give him like a little bit of grace and say he didn't know why he needed a year off. He was just like, I get it. Your daughter was having a tough time, or maybe she was sick. Remember, she couldn't speak or something.
Yeah.
She was a little bit more reserved. And he was like, but so what though? He was
Mind
like, I fully
you-
know why, but
Yeah.
I don't care.
And mind you, he's a single father, and you know he's a single father, so he legit is the only person that can do that, right? And take the time
Exactly.
off. And she needed him,
In
and
a
he
way-
and ever since he came back, he was kind of giving him hell.
Yeah.
you know?
And it was like he was trying to shame him for being
Yeah.
a good dad. Like,
Yeah,
but and then we find out that he's extra mad because realistically, Uno was the one that is really good at his job.
Yeah.
And when he took a year off, this guy couldn't get promoted. Like, he knew he wasn't really the star. He wasn't like the smartest one. I feel like he couldn't do the project by himself. He definitely needed Uno, and lots of resentment there.
Yeah,
not
and,
admitting to
and definitely a
yourself
little bit of
that,
jealousy in that as well.
yeah,
So
that you needed this guy.
And I'm so glad he got out of that, because that was becoming a very toxic situation for him.
It really was,
you know?
and I'm glad that he found himself, and he was like, "This is not worth it." And you could see that he needed his work friend to always tell him, like, you have to pay rent, you have to take care of your daughter, you have to have savings. Yeah. You can't quit, because this HR manager was being such an asshole the entire time.
Yeah.
But oh well, now he's working for Peoples.
Yes.
And
also a little bit of backstory with him. He's a single dad, but he also kind of does this thing with his neighbor. Her name is
the author.
Soo-yeon. Yes, the author. And she has a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we find out who that little boy really is. That's actually her nephew, not her son.
Mm-hmm.
Her sister and his father passed away in a car accident.
Yeah.
So it was very cute of her to, take him on and,
and really be his
mom.
And
raise him.
Raise him. I thought that was very special and very cute.
It was.
So essentially they're single parents, and they help each other with the author's mom kind of helps too with the kids, but I like how they take turns and just pick up, drop off. Like, they're a little team.
Yeah, but now we're also seeing that she has a crush on him.
Family.
Yeah.
They're not
who wouldn't?
Friends.
Like, he's a hot single dad
handsome.
That's just so hands-on and invested. Like, who wouldn't be?
He's good at everything.
Yeah.
He cooks amazing. He's very organized. He's such a great dad. He's such a great HR manager. Like, he is just killing it on all fronts.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can kind of see that she has feelings for him. And I like how the mom keeps pushing. She's like, you can't wait for this guy, because somebody's going to come in and swoop him up. And look, it's already kind of
hilarious, because she's like, he could be over there right now cooking for someone.
Have you looked at his back while he's cooking? And I'm like, he is hot, actually. I've never seen somebody look so sexy chopping vegetables.
I know. And then we have Jung-hyun, who Ji-hoon, we find out he has some type of history with her. I think they went to school together.
Yeah, they seem like old friends. I guess at first he was giving brother vibes. I thought he was going to be her brother, because he just walks into work every day.
Just very chaotic. Yeah.
Exactly. Messy, loud. And I was like, oh, he's getting away with things, because he's not afraid of her like the other employees, right? So I'm thinking that was her brother, but then we find out that they're just friends.
And I think he does have a little bit of a crush on her as well. So I'm like, oh my God, is this going to turn into the love triangle situation?
Like a square right now, because we have the author who wants Uno, and we have director Woo who wants
Ji-yoon. Yeah.
Ji-yoon. So,
but now they met, so hopefully that goes somewhere.
He's starting to see that there's something a little bit more that's brewing between them. So I don't know if he's going to gracefully back up and back away from the situation, or if it's going to get super messy, because he's jealous and he also has a huge crush on her.
I feel like I can so see him being messy. I don't know, there's something about him that I feel like he's not just going to let Ji-yoon just go like that. Mm-hmm. I think there's going to be a little bit of messiness before he, I guess, starts showing interest in So-yoon, the author. So
also, I think it also can go with, I think in episode 5 or 6, we see that he has met the author. So it might surprise us, and they might become a thing once they realize that the people that they want each other. They
like
might
I said,
settle.
eventually I feel like it will go that way, but I feel like he won't go without a fight.
Yeah. Because the hospital scene, when the author shows up, she kind of sees that, like, hey, the Ji-yoon was there, so she feels some type of way. So again, I don't think she would put up a fight. I think she'll just get sad that she couldn't have him.
But also, that wasn't the first time Si-yoon seen them together, right?
Oh, yeah.
So she's seen them one day at the park or something like that, and she was standing afar, and she can tell by the vibe that there was something there. And then she's seen her at the hospital, and I think that's when everything started clicking for her.
It started to click. I mean, as a woman, you kind of pick up on those things that, like, he might like her, and you've had all these years, and you didn't make a move, so I don't think it was in the cards for you guys. But
what's also so cute? How Byul is just having this relationship with her, and nobody knows yet.
And then they finally figure it out. I love the first time that they met, because she's like, you don't even look like you can read. Yeah. And this little 7-year-old goes out of her way to start
learning,
practicing her alphabets even more and starts learning. And she literally was doing it to be spiteful.
It's
and I was
so
like,
cute.
I
She's
love
like,
that drive.
she's like, don't call me Ajasi, I'm your uni. And it's just so cute, you know?
She's like, I am not Ajasi.
And they're just building this little relationship, and they just found out now their connection. And she told her dad, like, oh, that's the uni that I see.
I love how she was like, put
with.
some nail polish on me because there's this cool sister that I want to like, you know, there's a cool lady that I want to impress. So I thought that was adorable. And I thought they were going to continue to like kind of hate each other, but I like that it quickly turned and they like each other. And that's her new little friend and she didn't even know. Yeah. So it was cute when they all figured it out.
I love how that just happened all organically and stuff.
Yeah.
But also a little bit about her backstory. It's kind of sad. She was raised by a single dad as well. And he died in a fire. Yeah. And now they're kind of saying that he saved him. It's looking that way. I don't know if you caught that.
I was wondering because he has a small, like a quick little flashback to the same fire. And I'm like, is it the same thing? Is he the kid that her dad went back for? Because when he was trying to save her, you do see that. So I don't know. Well, it's a K-drama. First of all, there definitely is going to be that connection. It can definitely happen. Fire connects them. We know that for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. She's going to find out. I don't know
how that's going to work when she finds out and connects it that he possibly is the reason why she no longer had her dad.
Exactly. Right? She's going to figure that out after she has fully admitted to herself that she's in love with him. Yeah. And it might cause a rift. I feel like that's where it's going. And then she'll be like, okay, well, it's meant to be and it happened. And I think that's the big obstacle that they're going to get over.
Yeah. But I also love how Eun-ho is in a way also healing the little girl that lost her father in that fire. You know what I mean?
I feel like when she does see his relationship with his daughter, it kind of reminds her of the life that she had with her dad. So she's very sympathetic. How he is with
her, the way he treats her, like when she was under the desk and the way he was putting his hand, and he's just very making like her just life so fatherly with her, right? As well.
So protective. Like he makes sure she's always eating, like just taking care of her like all around. And I feel like it's making her a little bit more, a little softer
and comfortable. Yeah.
But let's talk about some of the employees. This is what I love about a good show that has like a great supporting cast because I'm invested. The cute girl, I forget her name, from Business Proposal, the one that she's like, I have no chingu. Yeah. She had a bob in Business Proposal, but I'm so locked into her. Okay. I'm so locked into her character too.
She's so
I like
cute,
the little work issue that she was having with her manager, and they're like, we just have to take him out for a meal and they're gonna get over it, and they apologize to one another. So I'm really invested in that. I like the other consultant that is into fashion and like brand names and
Gwang-hee.
So who was like, and then he was the consultant and he had that storyline of recruiting that woman who was the authenticator.
That was such a sweet storyline.
Such a good episode, right? And that woman, like, it's just the supporting cast all contribute in such a fun, honest way that it really makes a show for me.
Yeah, and I love how Hyun-ho is just literally having all these relationships with everyone, and everyone literally loves him. It's not, you know what I mean? And he's just getting along with them so well, and
and she's always like caught off guard when she sees how much everybody loves him. There's even like some lady that works in the building. I don't know if she's like the housekeeper, but she's always giving him like green juice supplements. Like everybody he comes into contact with ends up loving him, and I know that Ji-yoon's just like, my God, like everyone's under his spell.
Yeah. So it's not just me.
I know. I love director So's relationship with her husband, the bookstore owner.
Yeah, it's so cute. And then come to find out, he's friends with Eun-ho. They have history.
They went to the same college or something. They know. Like his daughter's always at that bookstore. I thought it was just very cute how like they kind of hovered around each other's lives without meeting initially.
And he's telling his wife, is like, hey, what about they get together? And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, she's so like,
I thought she would actually be the first person to see that. But I think she just sees her as like such a workaholic and like a difficult person.
And I also think she thinks that
think anything romantic was going to happen.
And also, I think she thinks that she would never cross that line either to be with one of her employees. Yeah. So also, that's going to be interesting. How are they going to do that? Because I can't, see her. I don't know.
I think she's going to shift. I think she's going to shift a little bit. And we're halfway through now. So I feel like definitely
she's already softening up.
She's really softening up. And we might get a lot of actually like romance-filled episodes.
Because I'm already feeling like when I tell you the show has me giggling like a little schoolgirl.
It's so
like
fresh.
Yeah, and it's so cute, and it's romance done so well without it being just cheesy, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's what I like. It's just grown, it's mature. I just love it. I love everything about it.
Such a fun show.
I cannot wait to see what happens.
I can't believe I haven't looked it up yet, but I have a feeling it might be the same production team that wrote the other show that she was in, One Spring Night. Because it was also
she in One Spring Night?
She was in One Spring Night with Jung-hae, and it was also like about her personal life and her story, but at the same time, you could see a lot of her in the workplace, and her bestie was also her colleague. It's kind of giving the same thing, and I think it's from the same team because it's kind of giving the way that it's centered around their jobs. It also feels like Midnight Romance in Hagwon.
You're not alone. A lot of people have been saying it kind of reminds them of One Spring Night. Yeah.
Except Midnight Romance in Hagwon, maybe it was the workplace that they were at. This one is definitely more exciting. That one was like very boring. It was about like academy teachers.
Yeah.
That was like a super, super slow burn, where this one seems a little bit lighter. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like it might be the same writer or maybe the same director. I don't know.
But a lot of people are saying they see the similarities in it. So.
And did you not, I don't know if I like imagine this, but wasn't there, I think some of the songs are in English.
They are. The intro is in English.
Right?
Yeah, the intro music, the one I like the most, is in English.
Same vibe. Like that team that did Midnight Romance in Hagwon and One Spring Night and Something in the Rain always kind of use like English songs as well. So I don't know. I have to look it up. But it's giving the same vibes. And I like that it's focused on their job. I hate her competitor.
Oh my God, I hate her.
How she's trying to always
that
take
was
her.
So annoying. The fact that they're blaming her for something that it had nothing to do with her, and I'm mad that Ji-yoon is even allowing that to affect her. To be honest,
because she left, she shows that like yes, it was a sensitive situation and she was feeling vulnerable, and maybe at some point she did blame herself. But I feel like the fact that she left and started her own company is what's making her boss like super angry, because she is actually scared to compete with her. Like she knows she's good at her job, and now that guy that she had fired in the beginning
is over there now,
trying to cause.
And guess what? He's messing up over there now.
He is, but she wants to keep him around because again, you know, the what is that? Okay, why is my mind blanking?
What did you say?
I don't know. I was gonna say he hates her too.
Yeah.
So she was like, even though she doesn't like him and he already failed at the first attempt.
He's incompetent. Yeah.
She was like, I'm going to keep him around because he could be useful.
Yeah. So. And I see why he got fired. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I was like, there wasn't there a saying to say this. I swear I'm like, I need more coffee.
Yeah. So we also have that to look forward to. Like, where is this woman going to take it? How far is she going to take it? We don't know.
She just looks miserable.
She
like,
does. She looks evil.
And,
like, there's something about her that just I don't like her. Like,
yeah,
just leave her alone. I don't understand. Like, just, you know.
I feel like we don't know what the situation is, but I feel like that person who ended up committing suicide at her old job may have crossed the line, and I think Ji-yoon exposed him.
She did. I think she spoke up.
She spoke up. He must have been doing something wrong, and then because of
he was doing something wrong.
He was about to be exposed. I think he, killed himself, and yeah, that's not something for her to blame, because she doesn't look like she takes bullshit from anyone.
Yeah, and Jun knowing that he was some part of some corruptive thing, like, how can you still support that man even when all that stuff came out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
so that's all she did. She just spoke up about it. I think she spoke about it a little too soon, and that's why they're blaming her.
And you can tell that the boss of the other company, Careerway or whatever, her nemesis, you could tell she likes breaking the rules. She doesn't care about the clients. Yeah. She's just all about money. So I just don't think they have the same, values.
Character, exactly. I think that's why they clash the most, because,
she knows that, like,
has morals.
Ji-yoon's better than her, basically, and has, like, morals and values and a set of rules that, like, she lives by. Yeah. So
it's also good seeing that part about her too, because you see her, she's just CEO, very strong, very no BS, but she is a very ethical person.
Exactly. And she takes care of her employees, and she cares about her clients, and really tries to find the best fit for them and their careers. It's not just about the commission here
and money. So I'm excited to see where that goes and how far that woman is going to take it. Because I know she's not going to stop. She is probably going to use that guy for something. We don't know what yet, but yeah. Well, I am locked in. I am so excited for this show.
Loving it so far. We have 6 more episodes to go. Yeah. I'm really here for the romance now. Like, now that we have all the backstories.
The last episode, oh my God, stuff. I cannot wait. Like, her getting all cute for their little date with the coffee, and then her seeing him and look at, like, oh my God, it's so cute.
Such a fun show. But I'm super excited. Just loving it so far.
Can't wait to see where it goes. I am there.
Well, that's a show for today. If you guys are enjoying Love Scout as much as we are, let us know your thoughts in the comments. As always, please rate us, give us a follow, and have a great week. Bye.
Bye.